would say that made a difference, but I'd like to try it to the rear, or try something with the rear.
You were way faster with the fork the other way before you made that change. That last change where you changed the rebound.
How many seconds?
2 seconds. Almost 3.
Freaking kidding me? Yeah, I'm good. Busy today. I guess I might park right here. We just don't really, like, this is kind of just an option for him to run because of the rocks, mainly because, like, those levers, when they hit, they don't take the hit as well as these do. So it's better for what he does. So he runs these levers for that purpose. I guess he's got a race coming up here.
You can get suspension and then get food.
Okay. Yeah, I have a bunch of meals in my van. If you guys,
He just wanted to get breakfast.
oh, okay.
So we're gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to send us a location or.
So now we're off to Hemet, beautiful Hemet, but we're going right next to a golf course. It's an off-road spot down here in California that is gnarly. So it's a perfect spot for us to go test suspension today. So that's the plan for today, is to ride the gnarliest spot that we can, and that's basically where we're going.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Is this new suspension, or just what you're trying to do is dial in?
It's new internals. We kind of went a little stiffer with it, just to try some stuff that we were kind of finding not being able to find with clickers at the races. So we made it a little bit stiffer, and we're changing that up. We also changed the gas tank up. We made it a little bigger. So, because I was running a smaller one this whole time, and at Taft, I don't know if many people noticed, but I had to pit twice, where the KTM boys didn't have to pit a second time. So that was a big thing for me. Luckily, I gave enough gap between myself and Dante, because I would have been having to ride my butt off to catch back up, and I would have, so it would have set me back. But we're good now on that side.
Hey Sam, you want to tip the bike up?
Yeah. Go off-road, guys. Do sag.
Kickstand. All right.
Strap your kickstand up real quick. That Mesquite, there was like a big double out of a corner, and the guy's like, if you have a kickstand, you can't race with it. Take it off, because he was watching guys' kickstands like slap all the way into the ground.
That's scary, dude.
Jump. As long as you're strapped up, I think you're alright.
Yeah.
Am I good to go?
Yeah. Where's our next race? Idaho? I don't even know what that's like. They say it's like fast and
Quite like the rest of them.
yeah, more like Primy. Or
This is more like the tracks.
yeah.
doesn't, this stuff doesn't seem to want to like send out. But there is one hole over there where when I come out, and if I go into it, it'll like bounce out. So now I'm going through it and I wheel tap and miss the bottom of the hole where it's got a square edge. I'm missing it basically. So when I do hit it, it does have a kickback.
Sam, you got sunscreen on? Well, not like sunscreen for a second.
I have sunscreen, need it.
Kickstand, dude. Look at that. Sick.
Kickstand? Oh, yeah, that bike's got a kickstand.
They should all have kickstands.
Well, for what?
It's just because it's cool.
Do they look like you?
Yeah.
Water.
Doesn't everybody want to look like me?
I just
Come on.
get some more.
You didn't have a stand either?
No, I left it with my old practice bike at the shop.
Sam said he was bringing it.
Sam said he's bringing a stand.
It's like if you're coming out of the corner and there's some big holes, like trying to keep that front end to not dive into like one until you get your speed. Once you do your
Take
speed,
the forks off.
you kind of can.
Fork. Fork.
Here, I got this. Coming up.
Got done?
Not right up, just coming up.
Everything's wet. Everything's covered in water. It's really annoying.
What do you mean it's covered in
There's
water?
fucking water on everything.
Do we need to dry it?
Well, it's a matter of the tools being like open the drawer.
Oh. So Sam got water everywhere in here and forgot to stand.
Like, this was full. Water,
How's Austin's posters? Yeah,
the fucking van's probably leaking. Fucking Chad.
from the rain.
Yeah.
Or was the ice chest up here?
It was driving back.
There's nothing in it. Oh. That's some old water.
I don't think it leaked. This would be all wet.
No, I know.
Wet.
I know. It's like come through the walls or something.
It don't come through the walls.
Dude. What?
Yeah. Leon's just bitching.
So?
Leon's one of them guys where if the shit ain't perfect, he's gonna bitch.
So?
So? Let me put this on for you.
Yeah. It's freaking dude, I want water on my hands. Thanks.
Oh, does the water hurt you too?
Water, oil. Don't want oil on my hands, that's for sure.
I know you're a suspension guy, but you don't want oil on you.
That's what Jose said. He's like, oh, I want to be suspension, but I don't like oil on my hands. And I don't, but like, obviously Teal would.
Obviously, you get it on there, yeah? Got a strap wrench today?
No, freaking about the real wrench.
What do you do? Oh, that goes on there?
Yeah. No, my strap wrench is floating around in a case somewhere.
You don't know where it is?
No. I put it in the lid of one of the suspension cases coming home,
Yeah.
and I forgot to take it out, and then I shipped it out again. And I'm like, oh shit.
Don't you have two of them sockets?
No, that's why I'm getting confused right now because I usually
What
do.
size is it?
19. It's alright.
Is that shock fork done?
Yeah, I just gotta reset the clicker and then tighten the seal. I think he just holds the back end still with his body really well.
He just squeezes real hard, I think. But then he rides way over the front. I don't know.
Well, I think he's just strong and heavy enough to where he can hold the bike
Yeah, he keeps it
planted more so than other people that we deal with.
Yeah. Everybody that we deal with is light.
Yes.
Well, Austin ain't that. He's the same as Ben. He ain't that heavy. I hate when everybody says he's so heavy. He's not.
He's just muscly.
Yeah. 195.
What did you change on those?
Fork springs.
Stiffer?
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
That's pretty sick.
Looks cool.
Can I just do whatever?
Confident in the traction.
On the front end.
But that could be just because I'm going faster and I'm pushing the limits a little bit more on a track that doesn't really have much traction.
Well, your lap times are the same.
Is it the same? Okay.
Let's take the shock off. Maybe.
Shut off. You need this shot?
Not
Right?
fast.
Oh yeah.
Not for the cats.
It's not hot anymore.
Oh.
Why you sitting there? But the cat's got your attention.
Yeah.
Rear shock's better. Front end still, it feels like it's putting too much pressure. It's unbalanced. It's got its good moments, and that's when it's under hard braking. The front end doesn't have like a washy feel.
It just kind
Feels solid. The rear end feels solid. So like under braking into corners, it feels really good. Like not super, let's say high speed stuff. The slow pace stuff where you're coming in, you're trying to be like precise, and there's like chop and square edges and it's crappy. That's where I'm not as comfortable
on the because of the front end.
because of the front. Coming out of the corners, it's skatey, where when we started out the day, we had coming out of the corners where it was just planted. The thing would once you stuck it and got on the throttle, I felt like I could find more traction, and also my tire was brand new then, so.
I put that back, the high speed back, and then went to 6 out on the low speed.
How does it feel going out there on the road?
The road feels good.
You look, I mean, from this angle, I can't see the back end what it's doing, but you look like across.
Pretty straight.
Like you're it looks smooth, like you're just on a fucking flat road.
No,
and I know it's not completely.
It feels that way. Like there's, I get off after I turn right onto the road, and I'm like kind of in the bushes, and there's like a left-hand turn right there, and I'm jumping over the hole. But if you hit it, it takes it so smooth. Like it's not like
the one over there, because
that one
down there.
There's one that's right here.
Oh.
See where this track comes in, and there's the left-hander?
Yeah.
If you go straight.
Yeah, straight out to where the road is.
That rock.
Yeah.
Where those two roads come together. I'm coming up the center, and there's like a kicker, and if it hits it, it takes it very like, it just like pliable.
It's through it. It just goes through it. You
it doesn't feel like offsetting the bike.
Because we don't hear as much as like the rev limiter from you going down there.
I'm shifting up a little bit more, going even faster.
Yeah.
That big bump that's far down there.
Yeah.
Like this thing takes it so well, because like when you hit it, if you hit something really hard, like really hard at high speeds, the front end just stays up. Like it doesn't just like collapse.
It doesn't go through it.
It just like keeps the bike flat.
But then the back end stays kind of where you want it.
Yeah, back end like sets and doesn't kick.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
He's happy with it.
You want to go back to his original settings so you can compare?
I do, but he says it's like big, like totally different.
It'd be nice for him to feel the difference.
I know.
Because you know he's going to want to go back at some point.
Yeah.
So at least in his mind, he knows it's good.
He probably won't. Yeah, once he realizes
it. He did 230s again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he hasn't done 230s since this morning. Only one of them this morning.
I think with that fork, he can hit whatever he wants because he doesn't use all the travel.
He likes the shock now too?
Yeah, he says once we like 6 out on the low speed, like it's comfortable initially. Like what his complaint right now is like little stutter bumps and stuff. He can feel some of that. Like it's not following the ground too well.
32. What'd you change when you went up there the first time?
3 softer.
3 softer on what?
Fork compression. And I just went 3 softer.
3 softer on fork?
Yep. And then I went 3 softer on rebound right now.
On what?
Fork rebound.
I don't really like it. It's slower.
I would say that made a difference, but I'd like to try it to the rear, or try something with the rear.
You were way faster with the fork the other way before you made that change. That last change where you changed the rebound.
How many seconds?
2 seconds. Almost 3.
What did it feel like?
Well, it felt like it offset the rear. The rear end, they were kind of working against each other.
How did?
Through the chop, like I feel like the front was
what about
working
that
and
comfort
the rear was kind of like
that we were looking for?
Huh?
That comfort that we were looking for, did it do that?
I felt like it did give some comfort. That Mexican joint over by your place that does like burritos, right off Temecula, Aztec.
Tim says it's not good anymore.
That's not.
Why? I thought I had a California burrito yesterday, and I thought that was the best burrito I'd ever had.
Where was it from?
Aztec.
Oh. The place, I think the place next to the donut shop we went to this morning is pretty good.
So your lap time wasn't even close.
Okay.
They weren't even close.
That's good. It makes me feel
That
better.
was a 35. Your other one was 29s and 30s. All 30s, and you did a 29. Almost a 28 even.
Wow.
So.
And I was doing the same thing straightaway wise. Like I was.
This was all the same. You could tell all through here. This whole section was very noticeable. The S bends, like.
I wasn't able to be as precise.
No,
like,
the bike was like, it looked like, because it's so soft, it looked like it just stops all your momentum and kicks you.
Yeah.
Rather than you just being able to go through it all.
That was really good. We, started off with a great setting and, just progressed. It's kind of like that last one. I was like hoping going back to the old stuff that I was going to feel better on what we came up with at the end, and felt 100 times better. Stuff is phenomenal. I had great stuff before, but we made huge progress, kind of just went a little bit stiffer and, found more traction, which is kind of crazy. The day went on and, we started out with brand new tires, and by the end of the day, I felt way more comfortable on a drier track, with tires that are a little bit more worn down. So it was a great day, super productive, and all in all, great.